YouTube people, this is my first video. Not really sure what to call myself yet, so I don't know. But today, since this is my first video, of course, I am going to make ice green tea cubes. You will need a mug, of course, for heating. Mine is Taz, so a thing for freezing it. My mother-in-law loves cats, so cat-shaped ice cubes. The gun ones are a little big for some of the glasses. One or more green tea bags, your favorite flavor, of course. Mine is green tea with jasmine. A big spoon for when you go to get the sugar, or of course if you can't have sugar, you won't need it except to stir and to squeeze the tea bag. And of course, a paper towel and or napkin. I got a big paper towel, folded it in half, and I'm laying everything down on it. And of course you're going to need a cup of water. So, excuse me for a moment. I generally get my water out of either the tap, or of course you can always do it out of your refrigerator if you have one. So a nice good sized full thing of water, voila, shaky shaky. And if you can have sugar, put in the amount that you like depending on how sweet you like your tea. I generally add maybe 1-2 spoons. But also, again, I like mine a little sweet. So, after adding the sugar, you also place in your tea bag. Of course, you can also always do this on the stove. I just prefer it in the microwave because it's a little quicker. And I don't have to pull out a lot of things except for a cup, mug, and all that. So I'm going to stick this in the microwave for about 2 minutes, and we shall go from there. So, since this is my first video, I decided to do something easy and something that, well, I like, so that way I can, break the ice, as they would say for anything else, like the conversation. Of course, my conversation can be viewed across the world right now, but, it doesn't hurt to get yourself out there, get known, make friends via the internet, Sometimes it hurts, most of the time it doesn't, but you never know until you're willing to try. Originally I thought I'd do probably a gaming thing with my husband, but considering I have a background in culinary, I'm not really sure where I'm going to go yet. But my first video, I just want to do something easy and simple. I might have my husband join me for the next one if I decide to do another one. Just depending on how much you guys like me, don't like me. If you think I'm funny, which I really don't think I'm funny, but some people do. Generally, this kind of thing scares the living bejesus out of me because I'm not really a photogenic type of person. I'm not really a smiley person either. But, free time, wanted to do something different with life, and just wanted to have a little fun, so I thought I would do something fun and show other people how it's going, But, that's just me. Ooh, look, my tea is almost ready to go. It's just gonna take 3 more seconds. Ooh, excuse me. Now it's going to take 3 seconds, considering I can't see far away. And there it goes. So, you will take your tea, now that it is nice and hot, and you will dunk it a few times, let it steep, let it sit, however you want to call it. I like to make my tea bag dance in the water, just to get it going a little bit quicker, release all those wonderful flavors into it. And when you're ready, you'll take your tea bag, wrap it around your spoon, like so, and squeeze. Now, for those of you that don't like hot things, I would recommend getting a tea bag squeezer. Me personally, I just do it with 2 spoons or just with my thumbs, depending on how hot I get it. Also, again, depends on how many you're using. I'm just doing enough for one person because my husband doesn't like cold green tea. Myself, I love cold green tea. It's something sweet, but at the same time, you know, relaxing. But, yeah. I will set my tea bag off to the side. I'm going to stir my tea. Make sure all that sugar gets dissolved since it was sitting at the bottom. I don't like to add my sugar after I've heated it because it takes a little longer. At least that's how I feel. Everybody is different in that in their own aspect and rights, you know. But it's pretty just simple. Just give it a few swirls. I'd say probably about 25, 27, depending on how well you want it done. Or if you want to, of course, leave a little sugar in there, so you can have a cube of sugar in there when you go to and freeze it. Now, if you're anything like me and you make a mess, I would recommend putting something underneath and pouring it in. Or, of course, you can always get what I'm about to get right now. This wonderful little cup right here. That has a little spout, see? Now, I will take this and pour it over the sink, of course, since I know I'm klutzy. And I don't want to lose any tea. And you simply just pour it in. Oops, lost a little there. And, oh well, I'll drink the rest later. And you will pour it right into your tray. Hey again, YouTubers! Okay, this is my first video again. Well, the ending of my first video, technically. I'm going to be getting my ice cubes out in just a few minutes, but before I do that, I'm going to make myself some green tea. Okay, I am going to heat it in this time because I want more of it for a bigger glass. So, I have less than 2 cups, but more than a cup. So I'm going to get my green tea bag. Voila! And I'm going to put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. And make sure to add my sugar. So, you guys don't have to add sugar, of course, if you don't drink sugar. Or can't have sugar.
Drink sugar.
Drink sugar, have sugar. You know what I meant. They know what I mean. Okay. So, I'm going to stick this in the microwave. Ooh. Those things over there. 2 minutes. Okay. So, let's see. What was I making? Oh, yes. Ice cream tea cubes. Now, this is wonderful if you don't want to wait. You can make these ahead of time and store them in cute little baggies. And that way, next time you make green tea, or, of course, you can always use make iced coffee. You can always use hot coffee, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of creamer, and make yourself ice cubes out of those. That way you can have iced coffee without having it all watered down. It can work with soda, but it's a little bit harder that way. So I'm going to pull out my ice cubes. Excuse the Hot Pockets box. My tray, I took that out a little while ago. Once it started solidifying, once it was kind of like this, so where it won't drop out and it won't run. So now that these are out.
Are those cats?
Yes, they are. I didn't want to do the guns because the guns are bigger. Let me show you.
Guns?
So, yes, your dad has
Oh yeah.
guns. See, you can always they come in many different shapes. My father-in-law, of course, has a thing for guns. And, well, not a thing for guns, but a thing for making gun ice cubes. Or jello shots.
He used to be in the Navy.
And then my mother-in-law has
She's the cat lady, crazy cat lady.
crazy cat lady, bag lady, whichever one you want to go. She has all of the Halloween, all of the Thanksgiving, and all the Christmas bags, Valentine's Day, anything that is made into like a shopping bag or
She's got it.
A purse that is for seasons, just new creative things. She's got it. So, there goes my tea that my husband is getting out for me. Thank you so much.
Why am I helping? I never know. I will never know.
He's a little kooky.
I'm master of teas, grilled cheese sandwiches, and sandwiches.
You don't want to say that in a YouTube video, darling, because they might want to ask you for grilled cheese.
Well, too bad, people. If you want grilled cheese from me, it'll cost you.
Dad, he doesn't like being on camera. Hence the reason why he put his hands up in front of his face earlier.
That's why my arm. Okay, I'm done.
My green tea is out. It's just the color I like it. I'm going to, of course, take my tea bag.
You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you. Wrap it around 2 times, and I'm going to just squeeze it with my thumbs. Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
Nice and cold, right? From the microwave.
Absolutely. And this time I didn't get a napkin. I should have, but I didn't. So I'm just going to put it on my tea bag. What my tea bag came out of course. Oh, thank you. And now I can put that on the tissue. Weird way of doing it, but whatever. Okay. Now I'm going to let this sit for about a minute. That way it doesn't cause my cat ice cubes, which are delicious, to immediately dissipate. Now, let's see. I need a clear glass that doesn't have cats. What color? I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, does my mom have cat everything now?
It's either cats or... those are mugs. I need a non-mug. Ooh. I don't want any gators. Ooh! I want that one.
This is the result of being short. Here.
Yeah, but I'm married to a tall person, so it works for me. Okay. I'm going to use my mother-in-law's Everyone is Entitled to My Opinion Maxine Turvis, which comes like this, which is wonderful, especially if you're on the go. Did you just steal my ice cube?
You're wrapping pretty good.
This is the result of being married. You turn your back for 2 seconds and your ice cubes disappear.
Hey, YouTubers, as she keeps calling it. Cubes are actually really good.
Oh, well, you couldn't show them before you drank it?
It looks like this.
Oh, well, that's after he drank it, of course.
That's fantastic.
I'm glad you like it. Next time I will do iced coffee.
Yay! Coffee.
Okay. This is my cat ice cube. Sorry out there. I'm not meaning to flick you off. It's just happening that way. 1.
2.5. 1.5.
Little stinker. 2.
Tea and coffee. What does
3.
this taste like?
Probably horrible. Oh.
People, tea and coffee do not mix at this point. Cold and hot. Ugh.
Well, unless it's iced coffee.
I've eaten some weird stuff, but that's weird.
Voila. The ice cubes to make your perfect iced green tea. Sweet, relaxing. Tea. They're almost all the way melted, but this is almost all the way cold. Mind you...
E-cigarettes. For special effect.
And now I have a science experiment going on over here.
Now it's pineapple now.
Also, like he just said, e-cigarettes. It's a better way to go instead of smoking, of course, but not the point. For those of you out there trying to quit, or for those of you who want to try a flavorful new thing...
Totally Wicked is the place to go. They're cheap, they have deals, and...
really good flavors, but I'm not trying to promote that on here, but apparently he is, so...
Because I'm a dork.
if you are one of the people who's trying to give up nicotine but still has that thing for wanting to smoke, it's a way to go, I suppose. So
there's nicotine, there's non-nicotine. Different strengths.
So, yeah. That is my first video. Like, subscribe to whatever I'm going to call my channel, and whatever my name's going to be on there. So, yeah. Hang 10.